Well, hello boys and girls. Hope you're doing well, because I certainly do, although I'm kinda knackered. I just arrived this morning in the Lake District. The weather is superb. The sun is definitely beating on me. It's almost just very few clouds. So yeah, I came here with the idea to do some wild camping on top of the hill here in Lake District, and I chose Helvellyn. I hope I pronounced it correctly. It's one of the popular spots among the tourists and people who enjoy hill walking, things like that. So I thought I'll come here, set up my tent and wait for the sunset, and hopefully there will be a good sunrise as well, although the weather reports are showing some showers, so still not clear how is that gonna go, but hopefully I'll be able to capture something interesting, and hopefully the views are just as good. So far so good. Making good progress. I've done about a third of the way, still about an hour, maybe 1.5 to go. So yeah, wish me luck. I'll see you on the top. Okay, finally reached the top, and it is about 5:45. So I got about 2 hours before the sunset. Sunset is about 8 o'clock. So I still got some time. I still need to set up my tent. Still need to get everything prepared for the night. I'm camping here, and conditions so far seems to be fantastic. I mean, there are some clouds and some haze on the horizon, and the weather reports are saying that in the morning there might be some showers and stuff. So yeah, we'll see how's that gonna go. But so far so good. Happy with the hike. Everything went well. A bit longer than I expected, but still good. Well, I blame backpack, of course. So yeah, I need to start setting up my tent, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, kinda taking a few environmental images, basically with my tent and all the surroundings. Surrounding mountains in the background. So tried a few different compositions. I'll try one from this side and then from the other side, right to the setting sun. So that should look cool. So let me show you quickly my composition that I have in mind here. So basically, as you see, that's my composition, and I'm trying different apertures. I try f11 and f4. Basically want to have mountains in focus and out of focus, and then once I'll be able to have a look at the images on my computer screen, then I'll decide which one I like best. So yeah, that's my image. As I was saying, that's my second location. Sort of just kinda came to the another side of my tent just to shoot straight into the sun. Basically, I'm going for the same settings, f11 and f4, and then I'll see which one is gonna work best. Right, as you see, I'm shooting straight into the sun with my tent in one corner, and I like the way that my wide-angle lens 16mm, I zoomed out all the way to the 16mm, and I like how it is distorting the shape of the tent, how it makes this elongated, and it looks really cool, and I like the effect. So yeah, that's my comp, that's what I'm going for, f11 and f4. Okay, while I was shooting my tent straight into the sun, basically on my left hand side I noticed this kind of all these hills in the distance, and they're kind of layered, and it looks really nice. The whole atmosphere, the color is kind of, they're becoming more blue because the sun is getting lower and lower, and kind of dipping behind the clouds. So I thought I'll grab a shot while I can with my 16-35. Unfortunately, I didn't take my 24-70. That would be better, but weight savings were more important to me, so I actually took only 2 lenses with me, 16-35 and 70-200. So I thought that should be enough. That should cover all my bases. So yeah, I'm gonna work with what I got here. So yeah, here's my composition here. So as you see, that's my composition. That's what I'm talking about, and basically I'm kind of layering my image basically in 3 parts. I have the top part is my sky, it looks quite nice, and then the mountains in the distance in the middle, and then my foreground basically is the slope that where I'm sitting. So that's my comp, quite straightforward and simple, and I'm going for f11 because I want everything to be sharp, and I'm kind of focusing on the hill, basically on that hill. There you go, and f11, and obviously I need to underexpose it a bit to preserve the highlights in the sky, and here we go. Boom. For tonight's dinner, it's going to be pasta bolognese. I haven't tried that one, so hopefully it'll be good. Okay, let's try it. Burn myself. Right. And now let's leave it for a few minutes to get that thing ready, and then I'll see you in a minute. All right, I think it's time to have a little dinner. Where is my spoon? It's there, it's there. Oh man, this is going to be a fantastic night, I suppose. Hopefully. It's not too bad, to be honest. I quite like it, considering that it's a dehydrated food, pasta with beef and tomato sauce. It's quite good, actually. Loving it. After such a long hike, you know, you have this kind of creeping in doubt that maybe you'll never make it. Maybe it's just better to turn around and go back to your car or something. But now that I'm on top, you kind of have all of these doubts and all these negative kind of thoughts. They're kind of lost, and you're enjoying your food and your drink. And talking about drinks, I am having tonight Trivento Argentina Malbec, a little glass of wine. It's definitely deserved for me. All right, I'm gonna finish the food, have a little sip of wine, and then gonna climb up the slope, because where I pitched my tent, I kind of walked down the slope. I didn't want to pitch it completely on top of the mountain. I wanted to be a bit sheltered from the wind. So once I'm finished with my dinner, I'm gonna climb back the hill, just a couple of minutes, and then I'll see if there is any interesting compositions at the other side of the mountain. I kind of doubt, because the light is kind of fading and quickly, and probably all the light is gonna be missing at the other side. So yeah, we'll see, but yeah, fingers crossed. Alright, not sure, you probably are going to have a little bit of a difficulty see me because things are kind of getting dark, and this GoPro is not exactly the best performer in low light conditions. But anyway, I got on top of the hill again and kind of looked around looking for some compositions. It's a very beautiful scene, blue hour, just perfect conditions. It's a bit windy, so it's a bit tricky to take an image because everything's kind of shaking. So yeah, basically what I got here is there is like a lake in the distance, a valley and some hills in the distance, and a couple of them are kind of closer here and they kind of crisscrossing each other, so they're making this very interesting pattern here. Let me show you what I got. So as you see, that's my composition. I basically have this scree area, if you will, as my foreground, and then in the middle I got these hills kind of crisscrossing each other as layers, and then in the distance you can see these hills, and there is like a lake on the left hand side, and all this beautiful sky. And I'm going for a f11, and I'll try probably f5.6 or f4. Just we'll see which aperture works best for this composition. So yeah, here goes. That's a wrap for today. I'm going back to my tent, finish up with my wine, and it's going to be about time to go to sleep. And hopefully the sunset and hopefully the sunrise tomorrow is going to be spectacular, which is it's supposed to happen right behind me and illuminate all these mountains behind me. So hopefully that will be great opportunity to catch that shot. So yeah, I'll see you in a tent. Okay, so I'm done with the shooting for tonight. It's getting dark. I might try to go out in the middle of the night, depending on what the sky is gonna do. If it stays clear, if there is going to be some stars, I might come out and take a few astrophotography images. And well, I had my dinner, I had my drink, and I guess that's going to be it for tonight. If the weather is going to be great tomorrow morning, then I'll probably try to take some few sunrise shots of the surrounding mountains. So yeah, fingers crossed for that. So I guess that's going to be it for tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night, everyone. Well, good morning guys. Just woke up, and I wouldn't say I had like the best night's sleep, but not too bad. And by the looks of things, the sky looks rubbish. It's all cloudy, gray and miserable. I even had some rain showers pass me by in the early hours. So yeah, it doesn't look encouraging. So I guess what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start packing my stuff and slowly start heading down the mountain. And if miraculously the sunrise will happen, then I'll definitely gonna grab a shot. But if no, well then I guess that's gonna be a wrap for today. That's the end of my trip. And if you enjoyed this video, then consider subscribing, share, comment, do all of these things. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Peace guys.